An Unconventional Threesome is a comedy podcast hosted by three rude, crude, and tattooed dudes. We tell you this so you can shield your children's eyes and cover their ears. If you don't, we're not responsible for the fun and exciting new words that they start using. Enjoy.
Welcome to the show, yeah, it's a blast. Turn the volume up, we got to laugh. Every joke's a hit, you'll have a fit. Sit back, relax, let's start this bit. Tuned in live from the internet's heart, where every word is a work of art. Comedy gold, it never gets old. Jump aboard, let the fun unfold.
Welcome to An Unconventional Threesome, a conversation podcast hosted by three dudes who have no business having a podcast. My name is John, and I forgot to come up with an intro for myself.
This is D Money, here with the sex appeal, of course.
Jay's here too.
I'm going to warn our esteemed listeners ahead of time that I have been up since 2:30 this morning. I am really fucking tired and off the goddamn rails. My boss was explaining something to me and used the term underwear, and I just broke down laughing. Literal tears streaming down my face as she's staring me in probable horror and asked me, "What is so funny?" And I just said, "You said underwear." I could literally hear her eyes roll to the back of her head.
If she terminated you right then and there, I wouldn't blame her.
It would have made fucking sense. Oh, I am so fucking tired tonight. So let's do some stupid fucking jokes. What's the difference between wallpaper and toilet paper?
Nothing in an emergency.
I'm pretty sure you should know the difference. That's the answer to that one.
Don't judge me.
Pirate walks into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey man, you know you have a steering wheel hanging out of your pants?" Pirate says, "Arr, I matey, it's driving me nuts."
All right, so with that, I will be logging off for the night. Thank you.
And D just had a stroke.
I fucking hate this. So we all know the question, what's a pirate's favorite letter? But what is a pirate's least favorite letter?
I don't know.
Dear sir or madam, your IP address has been flagged for illegally downloading movies. We will have to suspend your account pending further investigation. Sincerely, the internet provider.
Yeah, I get that one.
D, this one's right up your alley. What did Batman say to Robin before they got in the car? Robin, get in the car.
What the?
So, I've been meaning to talk about this for like the last 5 episodes, and I keep forgetting every time, but lo and behold, I've remembered. Good news, I passed the sock test. I passed it 3 times in a row, and then on the 4th attempt, I almost fell over. But I think 3 out of 4, 75% is pretty good.
That's what how I graduated, 75%.
I passed the sock test as well, and I was really excited about it, and then I forgot, and I have been putting my socks on sitting down like a grandpa ever since. I'll stick with my 1-for-1 record.
First question tonight. What little thing makes you extremely happy? I'm going to say it's my anti-anxiety pill because it's a really tiny pill.
That would be nice. Yeah, it is nice. When Dunkin's gets the coffee just right.
I think my genuine answer, lasagna. I fucking love lasagna. I don't eat it enough that I get tired of it, but goddamn.
I always want to make one, and I'll think about it. Like, you make one once a year. That's not that much. It's probably been 5 years since I've made one, and I always want to do it, and then it just never happens. I don't know. Yeah, for me, it's anytime I am surprised at not being inconvenienced. So if a line moves quickly, you make a light, something like that. The dice roll your way a little bit.
Yeah. Going back to what you were saying about lasagna, like a few times a year I'll make like a veggie lasagna where there's no like actual pasta noodles. It's all just like eggplant or zucchini or summer squash. It's not the fucking same.
No,
When you
you didn't know it wasn't the same? You needed a consult here? Yeah, that's blasphemy. It's not
yeah,
lasagna, that's a mistake.
yeah, I mean it's passable, but it's certainly not the fucking same.
Guy says he loves lasagna, and that's the little thing that makes him happy, and he will bastardize it with vegetables.
Well, we've discussed before how badly I bastardized macaroni and cheese. Last week, the wife and we added kielbasa, steak, and broccoli to our macaroni and cheese.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I was gonna say it's. I mean,
You had me until the baby trees.
I mean, I got to get my vegetables somehow. I'm like a fucking child where you got to bury it or mix it in with something for me to want to eat them.
Why are there green beans in this donut? Shut up and eat it.
What is it, the fucking holy donut that makes their donuts out of potatoes, sweet potatoes, something like that?
a sweet potato donut. I bet that's good.
No, I bet you it's not. I will bet the house that it's not.
Have you had a sweet potato pie?
Nope.
Not as good as real pie.
Oh, okay. First off, it's better than pumpkin pie. Side tangent: pumpkin pie, one of the most overrated pies in the world.
Oh, it's disgusting, man. I'm not a pumpkin fan either. Can't do it.
I mean, I won't turn my nose up at it, but if there's other options, I'm more than likely going to go after other options.
Yeah,
Oh, I won't turn my nose at it either. I will throw it against the motherfucking wall while making eye contact with whatever rat bastard made it in the oven. We were thinking about going non-traditional this Thanksgiving. So,
So you're going to go see your family?
well, no. That would be too extreme. But we usually go see the wife's family. And earlier today, the sister-in-law was talking about how she was going to try to convince mother to just have it be a pizza and football day.
Yeah.
And she's like, how can we make this happen? Because it's usually all decked out and all the fine china and whatnot, which means everyone just does dishes all day. So
Right.
we're kind of strategizing. My strategy was if you remove all of the fine dishes and the servingware, she won't have a choice.
Not a bad option.
And like she'll be outvoted at this point. I will show up with pizza. That it's not going to bother me at all.
Yeah, usually we go to MK's family's house for most major holidays, and then my family's usually the weekend after. So I get 2 Thanksgivings. I mean, I'm not upset about that.
I got 2 Thanksgivings as a kid, but that was because my parents were divorced.
We haven't done a holiday. The last holiday we did was Thanksgiving with my family, and I was married, but I don't think I was living where I am now. So might have been like 10 years ago. And
Wow.
it was like a fluke. It wasn't even supposed to happen and it just did.
Well, last year we did actually do. I think it was actually on Thanksgiving we did it because my wife's family was traveling for the actual holiday. So we got to actually spend a holiday with my family, which was pretty rad. Brother smoked a turkey, my cousin deep fried a turkey. Yeah, it was solid.
Fire department showed up. We laughed.
Oh, then we made deep fried Oreos. Those are pretty fucking baller.
I've had those at the fair. They are pretty good.
But the fair charges like $5 for like 4 of them. Are you fucking kidding me? It's
Oh
$5
yeah,
for an entire box of Oreos. You have a batter that you dip it in. They're in the fryer for a minute. Like, are you shitting me? It's way above the usual upcharge of a restaurant where, 30%. That's my rant. Fair food's getting expensive.
I think fair food has always been expensive.
Yeah, when you go there and it's fucking $15 for a bag of kettle corn, get bent.
That's why you got to go towards the end of the night, especially for the sausage and peppers guy. Because you're not trying to hurt his profit margin, but if he's got like 4 of them and no one else is around, It's like, oh, $12. Want to give me that other one so you just don't throw it away? Yeah, all right, cool. Here's your tip. Have a good day. Give me a little deal. Handle your inventory.
It's like the hot dogs at the gas station that have been rolling there for 12 hours. You can cut a deal on those.
Do you hot dog negotiate at the gas station?
Fuck, what movie was it? I think it's Andrew Garfield in it, where he's at a gas station and they're telling him that after a certain amount of time they have to be called wizard fingers.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever had a gas station hot dog. Now, a taquito from 7-Eleven, I'll fuck
Oh,
those up. I will fuck up. Give me some taquitos. I'm gonna have to shit my pants in like 10 minutes later, but boy howdy.
this episode brought to you by any cholesterol drug of your choosing.
It's no secret I used to work at a gas station, but I remember one night I think there was like 8 hot dogs left and like 6 taquitos. So I was like, "Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna take them home with me and I'll eat them." They weren't 12 hours old, but it was the end of the night. I remember I ate most of them while laying in bed watching Team America. I was so fucking sick the next day. It was terrible.
I think 4 is the taquito limit because I used to eat them a lot. I was in a job that I was on the road constantly, and that would be one of the things I would stop for. And I think the most I ever did, I got into a groove where it was like every day I'm eating 4 of these, and it did not go well. It really did not.
They're so good and they're so convenient though. I think we had like corn dogs that went on the roller at one point. And yeah, I fucked those up pretty good too.
I can't believe D's never had a gas station hot dog. D's the kind of guy that would eat couch pizza.
D just texted us that he has to go deal with something.
Well, hopefully he's getting a gas station hot dog because he felt left out.
So now's the time we can talk shit about D.
That's any time we talk, John.
Well, I guess we can talk about the challenge that we have out right now, that if any episode hits 1,000 listens, I'm gonna open it up. Any episode that we've done hits 1,000 listens, we will book Joe Exotic to come onto the podcast. He is willing and able to do this. You have until November 14th of 2025. Need to put that caveat in there. But if any episode hits 1,000 downloads between now and the 14th of 2025,
Total downloads or new downloads as of this announcement?
total. I don't even give a fuck. Total. That's how little faith I have.
Both of you listening, find a lot of friends. Make them do this.
I have noticed that there have been a lot more shares recently on the social medias since I've put this challenge out. So it seems like a lot of people want us to talk to Joe Exotic.
2 days later.
Hey guys, I'm back.
D, it has been 2 fucking days. Where the fuck did you go?
Big log.
Did you see a doctor about it? Because there's got to be a medical reason for that to have happened to you.
No. Past everything. Okay.
If you sustain it for more than 4 hours, you're definitely supposed to seek a medical advice.
Oh, it was hard for more than 4 hours.
Yeah, clearly, almost 48. Because we went from Thursday at 8 to now Saturday at 7. Oh well, it is what it is. I slept in my office just waiting with bated breath for you to come back.
And here I am.
You owe me a vacation day.
What do you do or say when you pass someone in the street and make eye contact with them?
Generally, it's the downward nod with a minute bit of smirk or eye contact. That's about it.
I think it's pretty much the same thing for me. And when we say like that smirk, it's merely just a tightening of the lips for some reason.
Oh yeah, that's all it is.
I wouldn't even call it a smile, but what's fascinating is usually you go, somebody's going to clip this, you go down when you don't know somebody, but you go up when you know them.
Mind blown. Glass shattered. You're totally right.
Yeah, it's a pretty round world renowned. I think it's like the tightening of the lips. It's a little head bob. That's a white guy thing. We we tighten the lips, not to smile. Like it's not a smile, but it's a gently little grin. And then yeah, the down is for people you are just being friendly to, and up is if you know them. Rarely is there a conversation though, unless I actually like the person.
Not in the Northeast. We avoid that like the fucking plague.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll usually respond if they say like hi or good morning or something like that with, a similar sentiment, but it all depends on where you are. Because if you go camping in the Northeast and you're walking around a campground, everybody wants to chat. Everybody wants to talk to you.
Yeah. Lesser known phenomenon on that, the friendliest people get is when they're on a boat and you're on a different one and you're close enough to see each other. Everyone's waving. Everyone's, oh my God, we're both on a boat. This is so great. Like they're all friends. And then if you see them in the parking lot later, it's like, hey, fuck you, you're in my way. On the boat, we're all nice. Afterwards, it's like, ugh.
Well, and it's funny you say that because obviously I did a number of car shows this year, and this is like my first experience doing it, and I am the most socially awkward person. I try and avoid conversations as much as possible, and then proceeded to buy the most gaudy ass hippie van possible that everybody loves. So everybody wants to talk about it. And don't get me wrong, I love the conversation, but then there are those people that overstay their welcome and are talking to me for 20, 30 minutes. And like, I don't mind short bursts of conversation, but go away.
You know, John, I just realized something. If I had to make a list of the most socially awkward people, we would be the top three. I don't know how the hell we're doing what we're doing.
Because we're socially awkward, and socially awkward people have no problem talking to each other. It's the normal normies that we have a problem talking to.
Yeah, and like I've had times, even with people I've known, and it's just like a random surprise. You bump into them in the hallway or something, and they'll talk to you, and it'll be totally normal, totally innocent. And I'm just looking at them like I don't even know what to say or how to respond. Like I just kind of walk away rather than answering the question. That's happened a few times. Kind of weird.
I mean, I guess I have similar experiences at like family events or something like that, but I also get overwhelmed very easily in social settings. So I'm like on high alert and just watching and eyes darting back and forth. And in order for me to, hold down a conversation, shit's going to calm down a little bit.
D, your turn to be vulnerable about how goofy you are. Ready, go.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty awkward person. Don't have me be the guy who has to make the order through the drive-through. Um, because I will as soon as I start the order, I immediately have the worst stutter that's known to man. And I can't normally I cannot get through one order without stumbling or stuttering over my words, and I have no idea why.
So, kind of a tangent on the drive-through order. When you're going through the drive-through and you're the one that has to do the order, and it's more than just you in the car, do you give your order first or the other person's first?
Because I have shit memory, try to do their order first because normally I'm ordering for my wife, my two boys, and myself. So that's three other orders that I got to remember on top of mine, and I've I've forgotten shit for them all the time. So I try to avoid that. But I'll usually do theirs first, and then I'll do mine.
That's usually how I do it. Not that I use drive-throughs all that much, but I pretty much do it that way too. But, what you could do as well is basically go word for word with the other person's order. So they literally just are saying it and you're repeating it like a fucking parrot.
Okay, so it's not just me because I either do that or, and it's been years since we've been through a drive-through. My wife has a lot of pride for the fact that she hasn't had fast food in like 7 years. It just won't happen. But way back when, I used to be like, how about you just lean to the left and speak yourself?
Yeah.
Not that I mind, but that way it's not my fault when I fuck it up.
I don't know why it's such a social norm to have the driver be the one ordering. Is it because they're in control of the vehicle and are therefore in control of everything inside and outside the vehicle? Because, yeah, wouldn't it be so much easier for every person in a vehicle to order? Those microphones pick up quite a bit. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't even really have to pull forward for them to hear somebody in the back seat ordering.
Yeah, I think it's also because the driver's the first one there. They're the closest one to the microphone. My wife hates talking to people, so I'm already set up for sacrifice.
We got to try this. So one of these days we got to get like just a carload and everyone do their own order. Just see how that goes. Just a bunch of different voices.
Well, going back to the ordering thing, in college, my sophomore year, there was a Chinese food restaurant. We called it Typhoid Asia. It's no longer there, so I can shit talk it. It wasn't good Chinese food, but it was, filled a hole. I convinced my roommates that I had a phobia of talking to people of an Asian descent. It's not true. I just didn't want to talk to anybody. So I never had to call in the order. Because, yeah, even writing it down, I would stutter. I would, fuck up some way.
It's funny, man, because the wife and I won't say argue about it, but I'm always the one that volunteers to go get takeout, and I would like her to be the human to place the order. But she doesn't like talking to people either. So it's sometimes it's an ordeal and I wind up doing both, but
Yeah, I think if MK doesn't do both, I'll at least call the order in and then she can go in and pick it up and do the real human interaction stuff because she likes talking to human beings for some reason.
It's because your wife is an absolute angel and she's a great person.
so maybe if you're just a well-adjusted person or at least delightful at baseline, you're okay to interact with humans. No problem.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, wait a second. All right, so last night I don't I feel like maybe we've talked about this on the podcast.
Well, it's been so long since we tried to record, D.
I know.
I mean, Jay and I were sitting here waiting patiently for you to come back.
I
So
hadn't peed in 71 hours. I finally gave up.
we don't have a last night.
Appreciate the the sacrifice, boys. But the wife and I, we went out for date night, and we went to T-Bones, and so I got the soup, the French onion soup, and the Caesar salad. Or no,
When did you ever order a salad, first off?
no, I did. Anyways, we were looking at she talked about the Korean salmon bowl. I'm like, oh, I was gonna get that too. And then she decided because I was getting it, she couldn't get it.
Oh, yeah.
Did we talk about that?
No.
No, but I dig it. Keep going because I've got feedback too.
Yeah. So she said because I was gonna get the same thing, she couldn't order that. Is that not
Yeah.
fucking weird?
No.
Or do you guys? Okay, I thought it was fucking weird. I told her it was weird. So we both ended up changing what we wanted, and it ended up we both got the pick too, and we ended up both getting the Caesar salad. So in the end, we fucking should have got what we wanted.
So, in other words, you ruined date night by having an opinion on what you wanted to order.
I told you guys if I just kept my mouth shut, I probably wouldn't have messed up. I spoke.
You went ahead and talked. So, with us, it's a little different. We have similar tastes on things, so sometimes we'll both have the same. Oh yeah, let's get that. But instead, one of us will change to whatever the other option was. So if we were like debating between two different things, and then we kind of just get to split a little bit.
Right.
We don't both abandon the number one for whatever reason you decided to do that.
Exactly. MK and I, just a few weeks ago, we were on vacation. We were at dinner, and we were both looking. I think it was burgers. We were both looking at the same burger, and so at that point, I was like, "All right, well, my second choice was this." So we got choices 1 and 2. We literally cut the burgers in half and exchanged halves of burgers. So we each got a half of the burgers we were looking at.
You know, in the future, D, I got another way to do this for you. You have the lady order first, so she orders what she wants. And then you can decide if you're both getting it or if you're going with a different choice.
Yeah, could do that. Could do that.
I mean, could hit yourself in the head with a framing hammer too, I guess. But
Yes.
so expound on date night. You had another activity planned, G-rated,
Yeah.
I believe. How'd
Yeah,
it
it
go?
was. It was good. We went to like one of those ceramic places where you paint ceramic things and then they will, fire them and then you come in after like a week and get your piece. So we did that. I painted a Sasquatch. We kind of
Nice.
we overestimated just how long or underestimated just how long it would take to paint shit. So we ate dinner and then we went and painted, but we only gave ourselves an hour to paint. And so we have to go back and finish our pieces. We weren't able to leave them there to get cooked, but yeah, no, it was fun. The wife, she did a bowl. She was very artsy about it. She did 2 different colors.
So she did something useful and you did a Sam Squanch.
Yeah, it's gonna look sick on my desk.
I mean, in all reality, it can be our mascot.
Could be. Oh, and I wanted to let you guys know we might have another sponsoring
Don't.
or no. Advertising opportunity because next year I'm going to be doing an enduro race with a car and we could slap our logo on it.
Solid.
So how did you, first off, thank you for finishing the sentence because I thought you were going to say you were going to have point number three, and that's scary. Um, so
Terrifying.
talk about this enduro race. What in the blue Christ are you referring to, and how did you get into that shit?
Well, my dad did it when I was a kid. So basically, I mean, it depends on how big the engine is. They separate it by cylinders. So they do 4, 6, and 8 cylinders. Sometimes that's the enduro. Sometimes they'll have modified. So that's like actual race cars. These are just cars that, are not street legal because they're not safe. And then you just take them out onto the track and you run them.
Oh, cool.
So my sister, um, she got herself a newer car. So her previous car, which was actually my stepbrother's car back when he was in college and I think high school.
Who owned it before him?
I don't know. I think he bought it himself. Maybe it was his mom. Anyways, but it's
Who
a
owned it before
2005.
her?
The factory who made it.
Where'd they get the parts?
All right, guys, I'm gonna go shit again.
What's a cylinder?
This is a 4-cylinder.
What is a cylinder?
It's where the piston goes up and down.
What causes the piston to go up and down?
Internal combustion, motherfucker. Any other questions?
Carry on.
Continue, sir.
What? Yeah. So this is a 2005 Saturn Ion. It's got a shit ton of miles on it, but I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a roll cage in there, put my helmet on, and try to go around a lap about 80 times.
Cool. That's the kind of safe, stable activity you want for a father of a couple of young children.
Yeah, I mean, my dad did it, and he's only physically hurt forever, but mentally, he's pretty fucked up too.
Yeah.
So, D, I've actually been meaning to ask you, and we don't have to get too into it because, airwaves and dozens of people might hear this, but you always talk about all these different siblings and where they're at. How many siblings do you even have?
Uh, I have 7 brothers, 1 sister. Now, when I say that, it makes my parents sound like big hoes. They kind of are, but anyways, so I mean, I can break it down real
Yeah,
well.
break it down. Let's see if you can
So
remember all 8 names.
Oh, I could, but we don't need to put all their
We
names
don't,
out
we don't
there.
need names on there. No, we're good.
No, but for my mom, I have um, my youngest brother and my sister. They're my half siblings, and then I had, or technically, I had a stepbrother who is my older brother. And then his dad and my mom got divorced, so technically we're not stepbrothers anymore. But I still consider him as my brother because I've known him my entire life, and we're still in each other's lives. So those are like the three from my mom's side. And then on my dad's side, I now have another half brother, who's my younger brother. And then my dad met my stepmom, and she already had two boys. So I would say on my dad's side, I have three brothers. So now we're up to five brothers, one sister, right? And then my mom and my first stepdad separate. Years go on, and then my mom marries my stepdad now, and he has two boys. So that's two more brothers.
Alrighty. The math checks out.
Yeah.
That's why the family reunions that you do are, big to-dos.
Brother, that's just on my dad's side. That's not even where the majority of them are. Yeah, no. I have a lot of siblings. But it all started from a broken home. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Can we go to the green room real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Funny stories late at night. Every episode is a treat. Get ready for something sweet.
This week's sponsor, again, is Dubby. You're going to continue to hear me say it, but Dubby is easily the best energy supplement drink that I have ever used. It doesn't give me the jitters. It doesn't give me the anxious feeling when you've consumed a little bit too much caffeine than you normally do. There's no crash that comes off of it. I've, for the most part, supplemented my coffee with it because I found that the energy it gives me supersedes the amount I would get from coffee. I've tried a number of flavors at this point, and I have yet to find a bad one.
I'm going to add to that. So, John was nice enough to share with me, and it is the cleanest, in my opinion, energy I've gotten from any source as far as whether it's caffeine, whether it's a typical energy drink. Cleanest taste, in my opinion, and no crash at all. Just even energy. It's it tastes great, and I felt fantastic the entire week taking it. So, thank you, Dubby.
And also, they have two different anime flavors, so that's pretty fucking cool.
I thought they have three.
Well, yes, from two different anime shows, I should say.
Oh, gotcha.
Thank you for clarifying, D, because that was the important selling point of the energy drink. Which cartoons are on the package?
Next episode, I can educate on anime, so that's an option.
Can you spell anime?
Anime.
Close enough.
Well, if you want to get your own trial of Dubby, they have trial packs with multiple flavors. They have hydro packs. They also have, obviously, their energy tubs, which are typically 30 servings. Unless you're sensitive to caffeine, then you can drag that out to 60 and do half scoops. But just head on over to dubby.gg, as in good game. Dubby spelled D-U-B-B-Y. And at checkout, if you use code AUTPOD, AUTPOD, you'll score yourself a cool 10% off. And support an up-and-coming company because I feel like they are going to shake up the world of energy drinks.
So you get the energy you want, fantastic taste, no crash, and 10% off. That's a good train. Get on it.
And now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Funny stories late at night. Every episode is a treat. Get ready for something sweet.
This question: would you rather summon a massive wooden cartoon hammer? Fuck. Would you rather?
It's like we're at the drive-thru all over again.
Somebody's ordering takeout and it's awful.
Would you rather summon a massive wooden cartoon hammer at will or have infinite garlic bread?
Infinite garlic bread.
Fuck, I really like garlic bread.
I fiend garlic bread. And as
Wait a second.
much as that hammer would be a good deal, I feel like I'd want garlic bread more often.
Is it the same kind of garlic bread?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go garlic bread.
Yeah, because, a massive wooden cartoon hammer does not make the laws of assault go away. I think I'd go garlic bread because I'd be way too fucking prone to use that hammer to dispatch of some issues.
And honestly, since it's a cartoon hammer, I think it would have cartoon impact. So you're trying to hit the finishing nail and the wall falls down.
Or you hit somebody with it and they, go flat with a big splat around them, and then they just, blow themselves back up by using their thumb. So that's a good point. Would it bring in the Who Framed Roger Rabbit type of energy?
That's a banger of a movie, though.
That was a really good movie.
That was like one of those. I first saw that at my aunt and uncle's house, and
How many of those do you have?
quite a bit. Again, on my dad's side. That's because that family we be fucking like rabbits. We breed all over the place.
They're a good Catholic family.
Yeah. Well, we come from Methuen and Haverhill, but at my aunt and uncle's house, the two big things at their house that I really loved was they had a big tote of Ninja Turtle action figures and all the toys. And then it was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Those, anytime I went over, I usually had the movie going and I was playing with those Ninja Turtles.
And these are fond memories D had that go all the way back to June.
Yeah.
I can't expect a guy to remember too far back.
All right, this one's a quick one, and then we'll let our fine listeners get back to their lives. What is a really good animated movie that is written off as a kids movie, but is actually for adults?
Oh God, there's so many.
Yeah, I had so many in my mind, but then you said it's really for adults.
Shrek is my answer.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's the granddaddy of them all right there. I think that one's absolutely the best. I will say though, and maybe it's because Eddie Murphy was involved too. Mulan, he was the dragon, and he was freaking hilarious in that one.
Yeah. So, little story on Shrek. Back when our oldest, he was just about like 2, I think. He got RSV, so it's a respiratory syndrome virus or something like that. So basically, kid can't fucking breathe, and so we had to go to the hospital. They admitted him, and with RSV, really, there's no cure, there's no medicine. They can kind of just like help keep the congestion to a minimum, but it's really just gotta be time. So while we were in the hospital and we were watching TV, we probably watched Shrek, and it was just the first one. And I was telling my wife, it was so odd because I know how sometimes channels will like play marathons of movies. Usually it's like the first, the second one, whatever. We watched just the first one on TV at least 40 times while in the hospital. And it was across different channels. And when we came home, it was on Netflix. And we watched it another 40 times. But I have such a memory of the first Shrek, just watching it in the hospital so many times.
So when I was a child, I had to have surgery, actually twice, at children's hospital because I got fucked up. But I woke up from my first surgery there just completely fucking out of it because I'm still coming out of anesthesia, etc. And I was also having a reaction to the pain meds that they had me on that my mother would hit the button of every hour on the hour because I looked like I was in pain. Nope, I was just having a reaction to the pain meds. But anyways, Independence Day was on, and I was 14. I was older. I wasn't like a child, but it was still very alarming to be watching or waking up to Independence Day when you are so not oriented to what the fuck's going on.
John's looking out the window for alien spacecraft.
It'd be better if it was just on the scene of the news reporting on the aliens. So you just wake up and you see a news or news channel talking about aliens.
I feel like that's where it was, and that's why it was super disorienting, but
Mom,
can't
what's going
remember.
on? Hit the button again.
Dude, I would literally wake up, puke, and then go back to sleep. It was supposed to be outpatient surgery. I was supposed to be gone. I was there for a day and a half until they figured out, like, hey, if we stop giving him pain meds, he's fine. Yeah.
If his mom would stop trying to poison him.
John, you were there for almost as long as we were waiting for Dee to come back from taking a shit.
Yeah.
So John can get traumatic surgery twice in the amount of time it takes Dee to pinch one off. Love it.
I just have to up my fiber, I guess.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. And luckily for all of you, I have the ability to edit and not make you sit here for a day and a half listening to nothing.
I'm sure they love that.
Do you have any topics or anything you would like us to discuss, or even just want to chat with us? We are active on our Facebook page. You can email us at an unconventional threesome at gmail.com. Fuck, I almost forgot the email address. That would have been embarrassing. And on most streaming platforms, you have the ability to send us a text. Once again, if you want to check out our sponsor, Dubby, DUBBY, .gg, as in good game, and use code at checkout OTPOD for 10% off.
If you have any remedies for intestinal distress or to promote regularity, please weigh in.
Ginger, Moss Ginger.
I don't know. I don't like redheads.
Sweetie's Craigslist catastrophe comes to us from Port Matilda, wherever the fuck that is, titled Looking for a Female Actress for an Amateur Adult Film. You can already tell where this one's going, I'm sure. Looking for a decent female who is curious about maybe getting together to shoot an amateur adult film. It's all for fun, and of course no money's involved. Just two people having fun and upload it and see how many views we can get. I was always curious about having fun in front of a camera, as I am great at performing in bed. I know there is a high chance of not getting a response to this post, but you never know. Lol. Open to man giving in front of camera as two. This is John.
This is D-Money, and I gotta go update my Craigslist listing.
And this is Jay. Thanks for joining us.
See you in 2 weeks. Dude, this is the part where you say, fuck the government.
Oh, fuck the government.
Jesus Christ. Bye.
Podcast party time, grab a seat. Every listen feels so sweet.